Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. As you can see, the Back to the Future Time Machine Mk.III is now finished. Uh, if I was doing this video 2 days ago, it would have been a completely different thing. I had, at that time, it was going through my mind to do one or two options. One was to do the video and disable comments, because it would have been a right rant about this kit. The second option was to shoot the video outside in the yard, in my garden, and then for a finale on the video, just smacking this thing to pieces with a 2x4. I tell you, I've watched other YouTube channels, people who've built this kit, and we all experience the same thing. There's a lot of fun initially, doing the detail in the cockpit and things like that, and things just seem to go downhill once you've managed to get the body and the chassis together and the glazing. One guy, he was working on the kit with putting all the exterior stuff on, and his glazing popped out, and yet he was at that stage where, you know, he'd got all the body together. The fit of the parts, the external parts, is atrocious, and it got to the point where this build was so demoralising that it nearly didn't get completed. As I say, it just got smashed up on video. So 2 days later, with all the paintwork finished, and it's completed now, it's looking okay. You know, I'm happy with it. I'm not going to mess about with it anymore. It's just going to go on the shelf as a completed build. I want to give a couple of three thank yous. First one is to Mad Labs for running this group build. The thing I like about group builds is that either it's a group build that's of a genre that you like, so you get involved, or for me, there's a group build going on of something that interests me but I've never done before, and encourages me to do a model in that genre, and that's what happened in this case. Excuse me. So the TV movies group build, this is only my third car that I've built, but it was the whole subject just I found very interesting and wanted to be part of. I could have built the Starsky and Hutch car, or I could have built Daisy Duke's car, which I've got in the stash, but I went for this instead. Would I build this again? I'm tempted to, you know, but if I do, I will probably snap off most of the locating pins for the almost like snap together feature on this kit, because those were the things that were doing my head in. They were ill-fitting. They wouldn't allow the part to sit in the right place. And you know the issue I had with the rear parcel shelf, where it didn't quite butt up to the back? Trying to fit these, I don't know whether they're exhaust outlets or whatever, when I was pushing down, I'd got no support because the parcel shelf wasn't butting up to the back. So as I was pushing down, the parcel shelf was going down, and I couldn't get the damn things to go into the slots. So what I had to do was I had to get, bear in mind the wheels were on at the time, was get the stem of a paintbrush, insert it under the wheel arch so I could put pressure with one hand against the underneath of the parcel shelf, whilst holding the kit with the same hand, and then trying to push down those outlets with the other hand. What happened in the end, it just was not working, and I had to just cut the tabs off, or almost like the toes that are supposed to clip underneath the plastic to secure it. Cut those off and just put the damn things in into the slots and glue them in. So as I say, there is a temptation to buy this kit again, only to see if I could build it better or easier without those snap tight locating tabs. The second thank you I want to give, getting back to the subject, is to Charlie Mac. Now I know there's maybe a few of you guys who've mentioned this tip and possibly even shown me this tip, but it kind of just sat in the old grey cells once I saw Charlie Mac mentioning it, and that is the use of Sharpies. All the metal work on these areas here, you got the blue, and then you got the metal work there. That's all been done with a Sharpie. So all this line here, these two lines going out on the outside there, all been done with a Sharpie, and it was brilliant. Trying to do that with the paintbrush, yes, I could have done it, but there was more of an opportunity for the paint to run within the blue areas and all that jazz. So thanks for that tip, Charlie. It was really helpful. The third thank you is to all of you who've commented on this build as it's been progressing. Basically your support helped me get through the end of this. It was almost like I didn't want to let you guys down in not producing the final build, so I really appreciate your support on this. That's it, guys. It's complete. It'll go on the shelf. I've got to admit, now I've calmed down a bit, 2 days later, I'm quite happy with the result, and I'm now looking forward to moving on with one of my other builds for one of the other group builds that I'm doing. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon.